to the Backstage Krew Podcast. And on tonight's episode, we talking about WWE NXT January 3rd, 2023. So Shane, what you got to say about this tonight?
Tonight's NXT was real good. It had a fast pace. Everything was going down. Promos were good. Matches were good. Everything was legit tonight. What'd you think?
I second that. I liked it. Got to see Trick Williams more tonight. And Mensah. Got to see a couple guys tonight I ain't normally see on NXT. So get to see what they, instead of just seeing them on promos, I got to see what they was doing in the ring now, just instead of being like the backup guy type stuff, you know. So I see how they switched them out. But the show was good tonight.
First, kicking off, we saw Carmelo Hayes versus Apollo, which was one of my
awesome match. That was the match of the night. If you ask me,
I was gonna say one of my favorite matches of the night too.
Apollo doing a good job over there with the new guys, and it seemed like the new guys is getting right with them. So shout out to Apollo for the win, and Carmelo for keeping up with a seasoned vet. And
Apollo lost tonight. Carmelo
won.
Yeah.
Why did I think Apollo won?
Carmelo took a W over him tonight.
Oh yeah, Trick Williams came out. Yeah, you're right.
And then after that we had Axiom? I still can't say
Axiom.
it. Axiom versus Trick Williams.
Yeah, that was a good match too.
Yeah.
I like Axiom though.
Yeah, he got a good flow to all his matches where it's just like it's smooth to watch him.
Yeah, and I think the people that's in the ring with him know that too. Like they know he good.
Yeah, where he's probably easy to work with even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that match was cracking tonight.
It makes all sense. Like all the moves that he do, that counter, it ain't just like no high flying. It all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like he got some type of martial arts background, but still like wrestling or something.
Yeah, Axiom cold. Then we saw him get beat up though by Hayes and Trick at the end. Yeah, that was a pretty good match though, man. Everybody there did their part tonight, I think. And then later we saw Channing versus Dijak, which this is my first time really seeing Dijak wrestle, I think.
Yeah. Normally he'd just come out and interrupt the matches.
Yeah, be on the screen. Yeah. But it was interesting to see him wrestle tonight. That kind of wasn't what I was expecting from him.
He's a pretty good wrestler though. It kind of it threw me off about his body weight though.
Yeah.
Like he's tall but super skinny. It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like what Roman Reigns was at first a little bit, but Roman Reigns was way more bigger than that. But it's like, man, you gotta pack on some pounds, man. Cause it's just like, it kind of like, he look odd. But he's a good wrestler though. But he looks odd cause his body weight.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
If he was a little bit more bulky, the whole
even
thing,
just a little bit, man.
That whole run and be like, okay, it's like, it won't be weird. But right now it's like, it looks weird, but he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
And he come beastie too. Like he comes at it.
Yeah. Well, Dijak took the win in that match, man, and that got D'Angelo mad. So now we're gonna see D'Angelo versus Dijak next week at New Year's Eve.
That should be good.
Yeah, that should be a good match. I like Channing and D'Angelo, man, as a little team.
Yeah.
That dynamic works for me, man. And then following that, we had a women's brawl where pretty much everybody was out there talking crap to each other. And then it led to everybody coming out, where Dawn and Fyre came out. That led to them going out the door backstage. And then there's 20 women out there. So next week, there's going to be a 20 women's battle royal for the number one contender at Vengeance. So
Yeah.
Overall, I thought the whole little angle worked.
Yeah, Perez came and showed up and said what it was. But it was a good angle.
Yeah, I think it worked. All the women did a pretty decent job in the ring.
Yeah.
Trying to have a little brawl. It was going down. I think it's worth watching. And then after that, we saw Fyre versus Dawn, where Fyre took the win.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty cracking match. I didn't really like the two in the beginning, but now they're growing on me a little bit.
Yeah. I like Dawn a little bit more better.
Yeah. I don't like that Fyre comes out with the bat.
And I know she's a woman, I shouldn't be saying this, but like she's too skinny to be like beating up some of these women to be like
weight classes kind of matter too.
Because then look, this picture of her coming to the main roster and going against like Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch.
Right? It's just like it doesn't really equal out. Like, yeah, I don't know. Can't tell her to put weight on.
Rousey. Come on, man.
Yeah.
She's always gonna stay in a tag team position.
Or facing, or being a
frag. You know what I'm saying?
Putting people on.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. But well, after that, we had a promo with Kiana James, where she came back and said she was, making good on her deal, where she is going to transfer over the bar. And then she told dude to holler at her, give her a text. So, still, I guess that angle is going to continue.
Yeah.
And then we also saw a stalker angle where I think her name is Carter and Katana. I don't know, but she got a stalker or something. Somebody was videotaping her.
Wonder who that is.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So that's new. And then following that was Mensah versus.
And then it was at the hospital too, so maybe it was like an injury or something about them coming back or something. They faking the injury.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I think it was in the training room.
Yeah, something going on. We'll see.
Then we had Mensah versus Bernal, Javier. I thought it was a pretty good match. I think it was no, it wasn't Mensah's debut, was it?
No.
I think he wrestled before, but
to me, both of the guys, I didn't really even like the match, but Mensah had won, but I don't know, both of the characters didn't.
Yeah, I don't like that party character, man, that how he come out and he's the party boy. I mean, they did a good job in the ring and everything. It's just it didn't really hit for me.
Yeah, they got to find themselves in the ring.
Yeah, it's one match I kind of looked over for the night, but then after that we had Drew Gulak versus Andre Chase.
That was an awesome match.
Yeah, that's probably my second favorite match of the night right there. That was a good one where Drew Gulak showed him what's up.
Yeah.
Tapped him out.
Yeah. But Chase came with it though.
Yeah. I thought the whole match was really, really good though, man. Cause dude is like, Chase is like tall and skinny and it's like, Drew Gulak just put the work on him.
Yeah.
So.
Tapped him out.
Yeah, good work, Drew. I like how you went back to NXT and you doing it there just like Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, after that, though, we saw a promo with Wes Lee saying that he's going to watch Dijak versus D'Angelo and see what's up because everybody want a shot at his North American Championship.
I think he's going to lose it soon.
Yeah, I think he is, too. Soon, because he's been holding it down for a minute now.
Yeah.
It might be time for you to give that up.
I'd like to see what they're going to do with him once he do give it up. Is he going to go to do they think he's good enough to go to the main roster?
Yeah, what's after that? Man, but after that, we had backstage New Day and Pretty Deadly, basically, they set up a 3-team gauntlet match for next week to see who's going to be the number 1 contender.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match next week. That might be the main event, I'm guessing.
Probably. Or never know, because WWE be coming out the gate nowadays where they come out with a good match out the gate.
Yeah, so it might be, I don't know if Kofi and them are actually defending their belts at the next week as well in the main event, but we'll see. After that, we had a match, Gacy versus Kofi, where Kofi took out the win.
And Schism tried to interfere.
Yup, Schism came out at the end and tried to interfere with it, but man, that was a good match too. Kofi and Gacy worked good together tonight.
Yeah, they made it happen. It was entertaining. It wasn't like, it was a superstar in the ring and this dude was a beginner. It was none of that. It was a good match. I just want to see what it's all going to take time with NXT with the superstars anyway, because it's new people going to the main roster. Then you got new people working right now. Then you got the new people that just came in, the new people that's kind of new, that's transitioning to go to the next step. So it's all about time. So I can't wait to time tell where some of these characters go.
Yeah, I agree.
How their attitude change, the heel.
How they develop.
Yeah, because it's always going to be the heel side, the good side, or is they going to stay heel the whole time and then go baby face, stuff like that. So I want to see some of this. Can Dijak come baby face, cut off all the hair and go blonde? You know what I'm saying? And put the face paint on, look like a Sting or something.
And after that one, man, we had Breaker and Waller in the ring doing a promo for next week, basically back and forth.
Yeah. I think it's time for Breaker to go too.
Yeah, he might need to get called up or something.
Yeah, it's time for him to call him
up. Or put
him
on the shelf for a little bit, knock him down 1 or 2.
Yeah, probably let him get some overseas experience in Japan or something.
But I'm getting tired of seeing him every week. He's kind of like,
and it's like they put him in a Goldberg / Brock thing. Like you go against him, you don't lose.
Yeah, I agree. It's like,
so you might as well just put him to.
Yeah, he's just the big buff dude. That's like, the Goldberg kind of role. It's like, I would say he would snap though if he did the Frankensteiner like his dad used to do.
Yeah,
now that'd be cold. I'd like that. But he's probably trying to be different in distance or something. I don't know, man. But the last thing I saw, but it wasn't in order, but we had a countdown to New Year's next week. And it had some girls, so I don't know if that's either a promo for the show or if we're going to see some new girl debut.
Or is she coming back? Because
it didn't show the logo for New Year's Evo at all. So I think it's going to be some new girl coming back or debuting.
Yeah.
We have to wait and see.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. This is the Backstage Krew Podcast show.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. We on Google Podcasts, Amazon, Pandora. We on all the podcast stations.
And where you get this cool t-shirt from?
Got that from www.shop.com. I keep me a Uzi t-shirt on.
I say it's always fresh, man. But till next time.